I wonder where this welcome packet came from. This is really nice. What church? And I was like, oh no, that's our church. Okay, that's a really nice welcome packet. That's good.
Well, I'm just making it better. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's
I'm not
well,
doing
that's what you do. That's how you roll, Meredith. It's like here's
try.
where things are, and then Meredith comes in and it
I
goes to here.
try.
It's yeah.
I try. You know, we have some really great people on staff that do that.
Yes.
It's not just me. Like I'm looking at Larry,
Yep.
Hill,
Yep.
and you know,
Bob,
yeah,
Carrie, Maggie
absolutely,
now, Pam.
absolutely, and Pam and Cheryl just keep us
Rock
under,
solid.
Yeah, they just
I
keep
know.
us
I know.
moving forward. So
I'm telling you.
we got great staff that just take
Just
it up
keep,
a
I say
notch.
keep going. I know.
You know,
it's so good.
It's good.
It's good.
Well, ready to get started?
I'm ready. Let's
Okay, it's
you
just
know.
us today.
I know.
Welcome
Wow.
to lunch break. Just me and
So
Jason
weird. I
today.
know.
Just how it is this week. Everybody's really busy. Like there's so much going on
Yeah.
right now that everybody
Oh,
is super.
It's
busy.
crazy. Well, so my son had surgery this week.
Correct.
Let's see. I'm going to Tennessee.
Yes,
at
you
the end of this week for
are.
graduation.
Yes, we're gonna need to see a picture of that.
Yeah,
We're gonna need to see a
maybe.
picture, right? We're gonna need to
Maybe
see a
we'll see.
picture.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It depends. This is so lame. I don't. No, you know what? I'm not going to say that on lunch break. I was going to talk about something, and I'm just not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm not. Yeah.
You're not gonna talk about it.
I know,
What?
right? Shocker, right?
Okay,
I know, but
alright.
it's like as I was about to say it, and I was like, no,
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about it because
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm
Was it
learning.
picking on me, and then you just
No,
decided
it was
you weren't
actually
gonna-
I was picking on
Oh,
myself.
Okay.
And so then, and,
Oh,
like,
I was hoping you were holding back from picking on me today. Okay, that's not gonna happen.
hey, I will
No,
be
we
nice.
know
Like
this,
you. So I'm just going to brag on Meredith. I'm not going to pick on her
Oh,
today.
gosh.
I'm going to brag on Meredith because Meredith is like just a rock star on our team, on our staff. She does so much that most people don't even realize. Just amazing, like little things, always kind of taking it up another to the next level. We've got some really cool stuff. Like we were talking about welcome packets, and they're really great. Meredith's like, you know what? We can make them better. Boom, and she just stepping into them. It's just so good, and I don't know.
Thanks, Jay. I'm not sure what to do with my face while
I know
you're
that's
saying
okay.
all
Like
that,
it's
but
it's okay.
thanks.
Like
I
just
appreciate
look away
that.
from the camera and just do
I
kind of one of
know.
these because like no, but it's
Okay.
true. Like I mean, it's
Jay.
like really true.
I
So
see it. It's so
you know,
much fun.
yeah.
I love coming to work here. I love it.
So
It's so much fun. So good. Well, I mean, you've been doing a great job too on the Sermon on the Mount.
Oh,
so
I don't know about
good.
that. If you saw if you were here last Sunday, that one was hard.
It was, but you did great with it. But yeah, it was hard
I
for
don't-
sure.
That was.
Yeah, I'm glad it was you and not me doing that one. Mhm.
I wish it could have been somebody else and not me.
Yeah.
That was If you weren't with us, we talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
lust, pornography,
Fun.
sexuality. Apparently it was the most viewed sermon I've had in a long, long time.
Correct.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you're doing it again this week too, right?
Not lust.
I mean, not that, but another
Oh man.
hard, difficult.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So this Sunday we are talking about divorce. And this is one of the reasons that is I love and hate going through just a book of the Bible or a section of scripture. Like people ask me that. Why do we do sermons the way we do them? Why do we do these long series? Why do we do kind of stuff? Because I'm forced then to deal with things I would rather not talk about. Like I didn't want to talk about
Right.
lust and these things. But Jesus talked about
Jesus
them.
didn't hold back
No, he didn't. He just waded right into the middle of it all. And he
of all of our messiness.
yeah. Well, and culture's messiness too. Like because the messiness of our culture is not that dissimilar from the messiness of Jesus' culture. Like we often think that, oh man, our culture's so messed up and it was so much better back then. Oh no, it was not. Like it was just as messed up because people are just as messed up.
Right.
That's why we need Jesus.
Right.
And so yeah, we're talking about divorce this week. It's gonna be
Again, glad that's you, not me.
it's gonna be fun.
But Ezra's going to be here.
Yes.
I mean, Denver has been fantastic.
Fantastic.
So let's just say that.
Yep.
Enjoy Denver and
Super
the
good.
way he leads our worship very much.
Yeah.
But we got somebody new coming this week. Well, kind of new.
He's been here once before.
Yeah,
So just
he's
like
here
Denver.
before.
So when Colt was on paternity leave, we had some fill-in folks. Denver was one of those fill-in guys.
Right.
And Ezra was as well. He was like last minute because Colt's wife went into labor early.
Right.
And so Ezra stepped in. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Like I remember, I had no idea who he was when he stepped in. And I remember standing there that Sunday going, oh man,
Yeah.
this guy's awesome. So he'll be
Yeah.
with us for 4 weeks.
I'm so glad.
I'm super pumped, and yeah, it should be great.
Good.
So
Yay.
that I'm looking forward to that. So Sunday's going to be phenomenal.
Absolutely.
It's going to be phenomenal
Absolutely.
worship.
So let's backtrack just a minute. Well, not exactly, but let's kind of change subject here and let's talk about some of the events and things we have going on because I just wanted to say good call about postponing the barbecue. Okay. The sun did come out and my kids were like, Mom, we could have had it. And I said, no.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was
and-
cold.
And windy. And
Yeah.
mm-mm,
Well,
no.
I was mad when I woke up Sunday morning because
Mm-hmm.
I left the house and I leave early, and it was not raining at all. And I'm like,
Mm.
oh no, are you kidding me? And then it poured. And so I'm like, I kind of was like, okay, all right.
Yeah. Good call.
And then it got cold and it was, yeah.
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 I know.
So,
I know. So
but
good call for that.
May 5th, it's coming back.
2
so
weeks.
it'll be 2
Well,
weeks.
Not 2
Well,
weeks.
yeah, so like a week and a half from today.
Right.
So yeah, so it'll be like in
Right.
a couple of days or a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
It's gonna be awesome.
It is.
It's so much fun. Cinco de Mayo.
I think that the guys that are barbecuing and fixing the food are going to kind of play off, and we may have a small taco bar too to go with it.
Nice. I know somebody mentioned margaritas. We're not doing margaritas,
No,
so we're not gonna do that. But taco bar, I
Yes.
love that idea. I'm
Yes.
excited.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool. So
I'm
May
excited.
5th, we had like a crazy number of people
Yes.
registered.
Almost
for the,
300.
That's awesome.
So it's going to be. I just cannot wait.
That's gonna be so much
My
fun.
kids cannot wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
'Cause it's
blast.
family thing. So
It's gonna be
make
good.
sure you've registered for that.
Yep.
If you haven't, and if you already had and you're still coming, you don't have to do a thing. Just show up.
Just show
and
up.
Eat the food.
It's gonna be so good.
And hang
Well, and that team, I was bragging about our barbecue crew. Like we got to come up with a name for them. Should
We
we
do. Okay, I'll think on next.
think on that?
I will.
Put something in the comments if you can
Yes.
think of something to name the barbecue
Yes.
crew. Like
Yes.
because like we have the brew crew is our coffee team.
Right.
A community action team. We call them the cat team, although
Yes.
it's community action team. Like I don't,
Well, it's fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
but we call them cat team. So like, well, we got to come up with a name for these guys. Like, so anyway, I was having lunch with a friend, and I was just bragging. I was like, we have the best barbecue of any church I've ever even heard of.
Absolutely.
Like it's unbelievable. It's so good,
Absolutely.
so good.
And it is mostly men, but we do have a few women that are in the kitchen and
Yep.
helping and do. And Natalie loves to go in there and help. Nancy's part of it as well, and the other. I mean, so
Can I brag on your daughter, too?
bros.
Yeah,
that's
we
what I was
can't
kind
call
of thinking.
yeah
like
barbecue bros.
barbecue bro, but that no.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But yeah, sure.
Can I brag on Natalie too?
Of
So I'm
course.
bragging on your family today.
I'll take it because
so
you're picking on me. So
I think
it's
it was the last barbecue we did.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing that I ate were those the onions that Natalie made.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah.
Like I could have eaten all of them.
She
Like,
totally gets that from her daddy.
I
She
could-
does not get that from me. I'm sufficient and I feed my family.
You're
but,
sufficient.
Christian is the.
He's the chef.
He is.
Yeah.
It's just not, and he enjoys it.
But you're sufficient. See, you're
sufficient.
efficient. That's fine. That's good. It's good to be at least, you're adequate.
I am. I feed my family. That what more? I mean, as long as one of us can like excel at it, it doesn't have to be me. It can be Christian. That's fine. So
Say, but egg roll in a bowl though. That's you though,
I
right?
do like egg roll. In
See,
a bowl,
that's
but
we
real
eat that a
easy,
lot.
though.
Like that's okay though. It's super good. If you don't know egg roll in a bowl, talk to Meredith. She
That's
can get you the
right.
recipe.
It's easy,
It's
healthy.
so great. Like we eat that a lot. Like my kids are. Can we do egg roll in a bowl? I'm like yes,
Yes,
we can.
absolutely.
We can.
Mhm. Yeah. But yeah,
so-
we got to
but
think of a name.
We do.
But
Yeah.
it can't be just the men because there are women on
Right.
that team too.
There
so
are.
we've got to kind of figure that out.
Okay,
but-
so I'll think on that.
Okay.
Think on that. If
Yeah.
you think of anything, put it in the
Yeah,
comments. We'll figure it
maybe.
out. It'll be good.
some help
like-
with creatively there. With
Yeah,
that,
that'd be fun.
but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could get them T-shirts and everything.
We
then.
can,
Like,
absolutely.
if we do that, then
Yeah,
okay, I'm in for that.
absolutely, we could do
Let's
that.
do it.
That'd be great.
Okay.
And then, but before the rescheduled barbecue, we have Ides this weekend. The meal
Oh,
packing.
yeah.
I'm really excited about that too. It's so much fun.
It is super fun.
It's so
like
much
I'm
fun.
excited. I was worried. I was stressing out because we had to have 120 people,
Right.
and as of Sunday morning we had 60 or
Right.
61, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all stepped up. We are over the
Absolutely.
120 line. We're gonna do it. And can people still come?
They can. Even
Okay.
if you didn't register, it doesn't cost anything because it's a service project. So come and help and be a part of it because it's so much fun. And, you know, if something gets rained out on Saturday and you can't do your sports thing or whatever you were going to
Yeah.
do, come and pack meals with us. Carrie has childcare, right?
She does.
Covered.
Yep, we got
Children's
childcare.
Ministries
So
got
Children's
childcare
Ministries
covered.
got so
For under 5, though.
Right.
Because if you're older than 5, you can help.
you can help. Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be super cool. It is so much fun. Like really, and if you've never done it before, it's one of those like it's worth bragging about. Like you bragging rights with your coworkers and stuff
Absolutely.
of like pack 50,000 meals in an hour and a half.
1,000.
It's fantastic.
It
it's
is.
just fabulous.
It
It's so
is.
much fun.
So that's happening this weekend. The women have a ladies' tea. It is named the mother-daughter tea, but it's
Yeah.
for any women.
Oh,
Any
wow.
women
Okay.
can come. They're having that tea. That's the day before the rescheduled barbecue. So that's Saturday. So the next
The
Saturday.
next, so the was that May 4th?
I think so. Yes.
May the 4th.
Yes.
be with you.
I
I know.
knew you were going to say that
Yeah,
as soon
absolutely,
as
I'm
that
going to say that.
came out.
So totally, I'm so excited about
I
that.
knew you were
Like
gonna
it's,
say that.
I do really geek out about that. Like I mean,
know.
completely. Like I want a lightsaber, like one of those like legit, you know, like 200, 150, $200 lightsaber. I don't have one because they're like 150 to 200 bucks, and because my son would steal it and probably break it, and then I'd be mad that I spent like $200 on something that my kid broke.
Yes.
And he's 9, so he can't pay me back or anything. Like I could hold that over his head for the rest of his life, which may be
Which you
worth.
would
Absolutely,
do. All parents would do that.
absolutely. They. Oh man, my parents still talk about stuff I did. We had like there was this one house we lived in, and it had the toilet paper dispenser was across the bathroom.
Okay.
Like so, you're here, and the toilet paper thing was there, and so like. I know this is stupid, but I'm sitting there. So one day I'm trying to use the Force to get the toilet paper, like 'cause again, Star
okay.
Wars. It all fits together
Okay.
thematically. So I'm trying to like use the Force to get, and it didn't work. And so as I'm concentrating, trying to use the Force to get the toilet paper, I saw something up on the wall, like I didn't know what it was, and so I finished what I was doing.
Yes.
And so then I'm like, well, I'm going to see what this is. So I stood on the toilet paper dispenser to get high enough to see, ripped the whole thing out of the wall, left this huge,
yes.
and so then I just like set it on the ground and walked away.
I'm sure Miss Cindy loved that.
Well, so my parents didn't know until about 3 years ago that it was me. And so that was like a family secret for like 30 something.
You held that in.
Oh,
huh?
well,
Just
in part because everybody got in trouble. I got in trouble and
Sure.
my 2 sisters got in trouble because
Sure.
none of us would say who did
you
it.
did it. Nobody.
And so
Oh, that's-
everybody got
yeah.
sent to their room. Everybody got spanked. Everybody got punished.
That's a
and
lot
like,
of
yeah. So I had to
responsibility
hold that
that you carried.
for like I think I was about 8.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
40 years. I
All families have that.
almost
though.
40 years. Yeah.
All families
Yeah.
have those things that everybody talks about. My sister, one time, we were dancing in the in another room. We used to watch old dance recital tapes and do, okay, that's stupid too. But we used to do that, and she stepped weird and she fell, and she was like, "Oh, I really hurt my foot." And I was, "Oh my gosh, you're fine. Get up, come on," because I'm the oldest
That's
sister.
it, 'cause
and
you're
she's
the oldest,
youngest.
right?
I'm like, I don't have time
You're
for this.
fine.
Come on,
Yep.
get up. Oh no, she had broken her foot, and so that's the thing in our family.
She holds
is,
that over your head,
of course,
probably.
that
Yeah.
nobody cared, nobody listened when she
Right.
said she hurt her foot. And one time she cut her toe, and my mama's first response was, "Don't bleed on the carpet,"
Which
and
is
so
fair as a parent. That's
I
that's
mean,
fair because it's hard to get blood out of carpet.
It
like
is,
it's,
but
yeah.
of course she holds that over my mama's head about how you didn't care that I cut my toe.
Right.
You just didn't want me to bleed on the
On the
carpet.
carpet.
Yes, that's true.
100%.
You know.
Absolutely.
Okay, we
So-
went way off the rails today.
Sorry, that was the
What were we
4th,
talking-
May
oh,
the 4th,
gosh,
because it was,
yeah.
and that it segued.
It did. It did. Okay. And
you know.
honestly, when you talk about the 4th be with you and all the Star Wars, I just nod and say, because I don't care about any of those movies. I don't care about any of them. And I know that is a sore spot between my family and yours, is that we don't. But my kids have watched them. They like them. The Mandalorian, all the things.
is it
but
because
I just don't care.
you don't like them or like?
I just would rather watch something else. It's not that I'm like, oh my gosh, they're
Sorry.
horrible and I hate them.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I would
here.
rather watch something else. Who was with me? surely there are others out there with me. Comment on that as well.
They
Show
lo-
me some support here
I-
that it's not. I
don't-
mean, it's okay.
I don't-
But I haven't even seen all of them, so I don't. I've
I-
got other things I want to do. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. Enjoy
I
it.
I don't know if we can continue.
I know.
I feel like in like when they
What?
interview politicians and they ask a question they're not supposed to, and they like take the microphone.
So let's change the subject.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Let's
we
change
should.
the subject
we better.
then before you fire me because I don't like Star Wars.
I
but
bragged about you
I
and everything.
know.
I said, okay.
Take it back.
All right.
Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about this. So I know that you have broken up the Sermon on the Mount sections. You know, we
Yes.
did
We
the
got-
Blessed
it's in
are
4
for
pieces,
a
right?
while,
Yep.
And then we took a little break from that with
Easter.
Easter.
Yep. And now we're in this
Mhm.
section talking
Yes.
about. Okay.
And so I know there's going to be a break again, June-ish, right? What are you thinking we're going to do? What is that looking like right now?
So again, something we need help with. So
Not Star Wars.
It's not
Please-
Star Wars. It is
Okay,
not Star
thank
Wars.
you.
I'm not doing
Not
Star
based on
Wars.
Star
But
Wars. Great.
okay, so I've got these 2 ideas, and so here's where I need some help. So put this in the comments, or you can send emails or texts, or hit us
Okay.
up on a Sunday or something.
Okay.
So I'm looking at one of 2 options, and this will be basically the month of June.
Okay.
So I might do it. We're looking at a series on like heaven and the afterlife and what that looks like and what that really is versus what culture says it is, that kind of thing.
That's a good
Or the other one I'm looking at is basically kind of like culture and issues of like identity, gender, sexuality, stuff in culture, and what does Scripture have to say to those issues? And so I was listening to something not too long ago about the book of Jeremiah, and Jeremiah was preaching to what some call a fractured culture. Ancient Israel used to have a homogenous culture where everybody had the same basic moral values. They had the same basic outlook on life. They had the same basic understanding of right and wrong. By the time Jeremiah comes along right before Jerusalem is destroyed, it's fractured. And there was all kinds of thoughts, beliefs in the water. So Jeremiah preaches into that. So it'd be kind of digging into some of the stuff of Jeremiah. So that would be the one side, or looking at like heaven and the afterlife and the hope that we have. And okay, what is heaven really? What is it really? Is it, golden streets and pearly gates, or is it something else? So
Okay.
so I'm just curious. Like I'm torn between the 2. Like
Sure.
I could go either way. Like,
Sure.
and I've been researching and studying both, and I love them both, and I just don't know where to go. So
Okay.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, I said you're taking a break from the Sermon on the Mount, but you're not taking a break from it's not going to be fluffy,
Oh, no. Yeah.
easy to digest. Like you're
Yeah.
still.
like I know sometimes I think maybe I should do something fluffier.
No,
like
you
I
shouldn't.
but
No.
I just don't know how to do fluffy. Like
No.
it's weird. Like it's
That's one of the things I love about
Yeah.
our church and your preaching is that you don't. But yeah, you're still like
I said we're going to go after it.
Yeah.
So one of those 2 things, and that's going
Yeah.
to be the month of June. So put it in
Yep.
the comments. Hit us up. Let us know.
let us know what you think.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, let everybody kind of have a say
Yeah.
in what you're going to be preaching
I
next.
love it.
So that'd be great. Okay.
So fun.
Well, good. Anything else you could think of that we need to talk about today?
We should have Ezra next week if we can.
Okay, let's try that.
Let's try that. Let's
to
try
do
and get
that.
him in.
Yep,
That'd be
love
super
it.
fun.
Let's do that
Well,
if you can.
depending on how he does on Sunday.
Okay.
If it's not any good, maybe we won't have Ezra back.
already said he was
He
great,
is
so
going to
it'll
be
be
awesome. I know he's
fine.
going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic.
Ezra, if you're watching this, we're really excited you're going to be here. Don't
Yes.
listen to him. It's fine.
So, and he likes Thai basil, so
Oh, okay.
I'm already a fan.
Okay. Yes.
it's hard to go wrong.
absolutely. The other day, Christian called me while I was here at work, and I had left, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to get lunch." And he said, "Are you going to Thai Basil?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yes,
How
I
did
am.
you know? Because
Because
just
you're
know.
married, and so he knows.
Thai Basil's great. Who
It is.
Who doesn't love Thai
I know.
Basil? All right.
Don't put that in the comments if you don't. That would hurt more than Star Wars, I think. So anyway,
I might agree with that one. I agree. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks for being
Yep.
here. And make sure you comment in there about giving me some love for Star Wars, not liking Star Wars.
Yep.
And
and the sermon series,
And the sermon series.
and-
Yeah.
and then the barbecue team. So,
Yes. 'cause
that's a
we'd love
lot
to
of
hear from
comment
you.
stuff
It
this
is,
week. We'll have
but
to
we
check
want to
it.
hear from the people.
Yes,
Want to hear from the people.
power
All
to the
right.
people.
That's right. Okay. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week.